Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's FalconPaladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today I'm going to be a 4v4, a random ladder match that I played today. But today is Saturday the 25th. It's going to post next Wednesday, which is going to be the 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th. Alright, so 29th of September. I don't know how to add and subtract while I'm streaming, so I had to count it out. Alright, so on Fortitude the Ladder Edition, which is a very weird map. But hey, top side, North team, I am represented by a red Zerg player. We have a blue Zerg player, also a blue Terran player, and a purple Terran player named SniperMonkey. Ned Slayer and Go Pat Go are my other two teammates' names. We've got Zip on the enemy team here. A Protoss player, we have Radio FM, a yellow Terran player, a pink Zerg player, lead guitar, and a green Zerg player, Robin Yahud. Now, I chose this game in particular to cast because it's chaotic. I'm not going to tell you anything else about it because that's kind of spoilerific, but holy smokes. Sometimes 4v4 can really just be everybody macros up and maxes out and A moves at each other, and someone wins and continues to steamroll the other base, and that's it, right? That's kind of what team games can be. That's what 1v1 StarCraft can be as well, right? Go Pat Go taking his second base out here, but yeah, allowing Ned Slayer to expand in that location. He's taking the more risky one. And is that a problem? Probe coming in. Nope, that's SniperMonkey. He's on the team. So scouting around here. Maybe going for something of a cannon rush. Or maybe trying to make them think he's cannon rushing. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, all right. So he tries real hard. Oh, no. Shut that down. There's a lot of probe pull here from Zip, but he made sure that didn't happen. Did SniperMonkey actually have a forge? Oh, he does have a forge. So he was planning on cannon rushing. That gets completely shut down. So we got a cannon rush to start the game. Then we have a fast pool immediately following up the game here. And Go Pat Go going for his hatch first play. He does have a pool by now. But yeah, I mean, okay, so it probably was. Yeah, it was actually a pool first into a hatch because my hatch is done. And I did go for a hatch first play here. But yeah, bottom line, this is very, very exposed to some early lings coming in, and they're slow lings. They do as much damage as speed lings, but it always feels like they don't. You know what I mean? So gonna hack away at this. Gonna headbutt, try to take it out. What do we got here? We have a single Marine from, I called him Ned Slayer. It's Neo Slayer. I apologize, Neo Slayer. Go Pat Goes, trying to bring a queen down here. I'm trying to make some slowlings and come assist as well, but I'm outnumbered and like, okay, if we have Marines and Queens, let's send everybody down. So I do try to send the Lings down here and see what's going on. Oh, but the supply depot got raised and my Lings got confused on their pathing. Ugh. All right, so we chase them away, right? Go Pack Goes, got a bunch of Lings out here. And I do manage to bring some Lings down here eventually, but Go Pack Go saves his own hatchery there with the help of some Neo Slayers Marines in that situation. So that's fine. Robin Hood, who went for that pool first play, has expanded. He's going for a Baneling Nest. Pretty darn quickly. That's a sub 3-minute Baneling Nest. Holy smokes. Going to try to see what he can do here, but with Queens and the sheer number of Lings and Marines backing it up here, I don't know. My Lings are in here to defend. He's going to move on out. Maybe some defensive Banelings because he's morphing them on this side of the map. And look at this. Neo Slayer has taken a Ninja third base on the right side. That's kind of exciting stuff. Radio FM seems to be going for more of a Marine tank style play. On the holy Nidus from lead guitar. Sub 4-minute Nidus done with Queens inside and a Hydralisk Den. Whoa, what is this build? Wow, that is a really fast Nidus, and guess what? It's paying dividends. Here it is. You got an Overseer over here with Oversight up. And can we even see this? Yeah, you can see this, but we don't have a lot. Like, combined with... Okay, I have 18 Lings. We have a bunch of Zerglings, but not a position to shut this thing down. So this is a 4-minute, a Hydra Queen Nidus, which is insane. Banelings coming in from Go Pat Go, trying to get some decent hits off there. Getting into this mineral line would be nice. All right, a few probes go down here for Zip, not too shabby, so nice aggression there. And then I'm the one who has to show up and get those units to retreat back in the Nidus and kill it. So, Nidus down. Crisis averted? I don't know. Zip's got a Void Ray out, so he's going to deal with these Lings quite easily. That Baneling does get a nice connection on a couple Zealots, however. And then another Nidus from lead guitar trying to come up, but right in view of me, so this one's not ideal, I don't think. And I do take it down right as it's about to pop here. But, man, can you imagine if you had pings like this? when Niduses were coming up when you were playing the game. So another one coming up. He has to have 2 Nidus Worm, or is he just instantly popping? All right, so this one's not going to happen either. That gets shut down. So at this point, it seems to be he's just one at a timing this. Oh, lead guitar got a changeling in here. I did not even see this. Like, I honestly did not even see this at all. So I do get a spine up, but it can't kill it in time because it's already super ready to rock. I'm sending my Lings to try to save my 3rd base, which I've tried to take, but that means this is wide open and exposed. My spine is just trying to kill the Nidus, but the transfuses from the Queens are too darn good. Absolute chaos right now. I pull my drones out. I've tried to do better at that. It used to be I'd kind of forget, which is super embarrassing. These Lings go off on a little adventure all their own to who knows where, to freaking Timbuktu, while this Nidus is still up. And finally, my friend GoPatGo comes in to save the day, takes that Nidus down. Another Nidus coming up, but there's a siege tank in range to take that one out, so that's not happening. Well defended here from Neo Slayer. Void Ray is coming over to assist too for Cyber Muslim. So I'm just like, I'm at 58 total supply, which is, you know, up with everybody else here. Nobody else seems to be lagging too far behind. So I'm bringing some Lings in to defend this location. Another Nidus coming up from lead guitar. My goodness, this guy. Oh, he's making 2 more Nidus? Yep, he's making 2 at a time. So he's got 2 Nidus networks at the moment. Neither of these are going to accomplish anything. Yeah, that's not a leave situation. Yep, there we go. 2 Nidus networks. He can do 2 at the same time, which is really good in this situation. He's only at 53 supply, so it's not like he's been macroing like crazy behind this, because Niduses are expensive. They're 75 gas each. It's really hard to make a big army when you're making, you know, 10 Niduses over the course of the first 6 minutes. It's just not going to happen. Where's that other one? I heard another one erupt. I don't know. So, I mean, lead guitar is doing such a fantastic job keeping everybody on their back feet. I've got a lair. I'm working on Baneling speed. I'm working on +1/+1 finally for my Lings and my Banelings, getting just spines up in random locations in my base, so it's not easy to find somewhere to throw down an Nidus at least. I don't know what this ping is exactly. Oh, a changeling came through. Okay, so they killed that changeling. So 63, 68, 79, and 72 supply for Team North. That's me. 84, 79, 60, and 60 for Team South. Seems honestly pretty even. That's another terrible location for a Nidus. But in fairness, once you've thrown down about 10 Nidus worms, the other team starts to throw up enough static defense that finding an easy Nidus is not at all easy at all. So he's on 2 base. He really doesn't have that many workers. He's got, really? 15 drones? He's got 15 drones on minerals. What the what? Seriously? Oh yeah, 24. I guess with the gas, sure, 24, but 24 workers. I mean, that's 49, 48, 49, 43, 60, 41, 42. Yeah, he's way behind on worker count. I'm trying to take a 4th base, which, by the way, that's not going particularly well. Another Nidus comes up. Try to bring some Lings and Banes in, because I know Banes do bonus damage versus Hydras, but I don't have enough of them. My friend here, Cyber Muslim, actually, those Void Rays could not have handled that, but they decided to just pop out this Nidus anyway and take down my 4th. So I'm feeling particularly set upon here. Lead guitar wants me dead, for sure. Maybe that's because I do not have my bases as well defended as anybody else does. So it's my own gosh darn fault. I didn't have any, you know, spines up in this area, but I'm just really stressed out at this stage of the game. Complete non-stop action. Like I said, I might have to Teams color this every once in a while to see what's going on. GoPat goes here with some Lings and some Hydras and some Banelings. Very nice setup. Making sure nobody expands here. The Void Ray count here from Zip is looking fairly heavy. But can you kill Lings fast enough to save all of your probes from dying? The answer seems to be no. And then the Hydras aren't here in time. You gotta fight together here, guys. The Hydras, the Lings, and the Banelings are sort of complementary. You know, that's how this works. Cyber Muslim's Void Ray count seems pretty heavy, nevertheless. He's got a full 9 of them. And down on the other side, Zip's got 9 too. So that's pretty fantastic stuff. Lurkers on the way from Robin Yahud. He's on the 3-base lifestyle. He's doing much better economically. Lead guitar, once again, just can't find a happy place to throw down his Nidus. You know, GoPat goes accidentally killing this. He doesn't know that it's coming up, but 2 Hydra, the DPS, just insane. Just insane. Another Nidus here is above my base. Brr. Battle cruisers from Neoslayer at 9 minutes, though. He's got 3 of them. Pretty scary stuff. Well, all you've got are lurkers and banelings and hydralisks, don't ya know? So this thing erupts. Lead Guitar says, okay, it's probably safe for me to come out here. Let's just get up, try to kill some queens and maybe a couple pylons. And now his army value is getting a little bit scarier, a little bit harder to deal with for sure. The battle cruisers are killing a ton of stuff of Robin Yahoods, and I think that's probably time to jump out, and he does. He loses 1 BC, but he kills a ton of Zergy things. And then the Void Ray count is high enough to actually handle this with Ling support from me. And another Knight is coming up. Once again, a situation that he maybe could have handled. He decides to pull back in. He's being very circumspect. He's being very careful here. He still does not have hardly any workers. He's got 22 drones. Man, so 22 drones can support pretty much non-stop Nidus play on 2 Nidus networks, I guess, as long as you don't plan on having a massive army, right? So, yeah, so I'm at 100 supply, which I'm fairly proud of. Radio FM's at 173. Radio FM, right here, yellow guy. Marines, Marauders, Medivacs, looking scary, yo. Pretty good against them Void Rays. Another engagement here from Zip, fighting against a ton of Hydras. So it's Hydras versus Void Rays and Marines versus Void Rays on both sides of the map here, and Void Rays are not getting the better side of it. Actually, you know what? No, Zip won that fight. He totally won that fight. He's backing out anyway. 2 Niduses coming up here from Lead Guitar, particularly on top of my stuff right now. I'm getting upgrades. I'm getting a high, but I don't have much of anything else. So this Nidus dies, but guess what? He had another Nidus. He had the backup. Of course he had 2. He always has 2. So this Spine valiantly tries to fight. Doesn't really work out particularly well for him. Some of these overlords are dying. I'm going to get supply blocked if I'm not careful here. Lings, and once again, handful of Lings come in. Oh, this time he doesn't run away when it's just a handful of Lings rolling in. I do not have an army to speak of right now. I'm making 64 Lings, and they've got 2-2. And finally, do force him back into the hole from whence he came. My worker count is just not healthy. I am totally supply blocked right now, which is terrible. Battle cruisers for Neo Slayer continuing to crush through, forcing a cancel on that base. More Niduses in my neck of the woods. Okay, actually, Cyber Muslim, technically. Is this one? This one's coming up right on top of a siege tank inside its minimum attack range. Oh, that's crazy stuff. Oh, but the battle cruisers jump on it and immediately shut it down. This one... Oh, no, he accidentally unloads for a second, loses a couple Hydras and a Queen that he... Oh my gosh, the unload here is real bad. That was definitely a mistake. Big attack coming in from Radio FM, who again is 158 supply, has way more than anybody else. Everybody's just really scrapping right now. Planetary Fortress can't stand against this many Thors and Marines and, oh, carriers, by the way, too, that Zip's got rolling, because of course he does. Of course he has carriers, so Neo Slayer loses his ninja base over here. The creep spread is looking pretty good, actually, from both Go Pat Go and from myself. I'm pretty happy about it. Not bad creep spread from Robin Yahood either here. Alright, so I just have a whole ton of Lings. I'm getting 3-3 for him. I'm finally getting an Ultralisk Cavern here at 13 minutes, which feels incredibly late. But I'm 141 supply, which is 3rd place behind Radio FM and Neo Slayer. So Battle Cruiser player has a ton of supply. That makes a ton of sense. And oh by, Radio FM has a ton of supply because, well, he's just doing well. His macro's killing it. He's being supported by carriers here too. Just gotta run for it, man. Cyber Muslim just evacuates, and I'm like, well, I've got a lot of Lings and Banelings. Can I do this? So I make an engagement. I should have surrounded and prevented a retreat there, but nice kiting. Just disgusting kiting here from Radio FM. And the Thors absorb most of the Baneling hits there. I guess a lot of his ground forces did die, however. I think that Marine count got reduced quite heavily. Didn't realize that at the time. Meanwhile, Lead Guitar's like, I'm tired of Niduses. I'm just going to move across the map here, transfusing my queens to keep them alive. FalconPaladin's losing his 4th base very easily, and Go Pat Go's going to lose his 2nd base, which is not great. Go Pat Go decides just to go for it. There are some lurkers defending here from Robin Yahood, but that many Hydra is not going to be good enough. And I'm like, I guess we make Zerglings, but don't have time to wait for Ultras to pop here. Kindness Plating is almost done. I'm very proud of that. But I did get that upgrade because sometimes I forget. Thor's defending here from Radio FM against Hydras. That's pretty bad, actually. So I get enough Lings in here to kind of thin out the Marine count, but not enough. That is so much dead Zerg blood that they're standing in. And my 3rd hatch goes down. I'm knocked down to 2 bases. Lings trying to just do it with their... Do they have adrenal glands yet? Oh, no, they don't have Adrenal. I think I thought I had Adrenal at this stage of the game, and I totally did not. So that's not great. And he picks up after killing, you know, 2 of my bases. Excellent job. Blah, 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 blah. Good. Ha! Hoot. Ha! Hoot. And this is a terrible place to unload, and you can't really fly away either because there are battle cruisers and carriers here. And that gets completely wiped out. Hey, lead guitar, you thought he was done? You thought he was done with the Nidus stuff? No, he's not. He's going to Nidus this base of Neo Slayers, knocking him down to 3 bases effectively. Zip's carrier Tempest fleet looks absolutely terrifying as well. I mean, okay, so we unload, and yeah, double Nidus here to retreat to if necessary. So it's mostly Queen, not a lot of Hydras in this, surprisingly. But you know what? It's enough. Look at the Hydras using their melee animation, where they attack stuff with their claws if they're close enough to it. Yeah, so just back into the Nidus we go, and I'm like, all right, man, look, I need to attack something. I've spent the entire game defending. Need to put them on the back foot while I'm retaking my 3rd and retaking my 4th. Nidus pops up. Doesn't do a whole lot before it gets completely wiped out. I'm like, is anybody expanded here? No. And I accidentally end up syncing up with Cyber Muslim here a little bit. I'm like, I can take care of these cannons for you. The cannons are actually doing some damage to your carriers, sir. Let me assist you with this with my little tier 1 units. Aha! Let me kill these Widow Mines so they don't bother your interceptors anymore. And I do. I clear out a ton of those Widow Mines. I feel happy about that. But then there's enough Marines left over that it's really scary. Another Nidus comes up. I'm just kidding. I mean, it gets nailed by a siege tank a whole bunch. So my 3rd base and my 4th base are back. Did I save? I think I saved drones. Yeah. So I've got some drones long distance mining, and I saved a bunch because I did pull them away before those bases died, which, you know, just to emphasize, it really helps a lot if your base dies, but you saved, you know, 16 to 20 of your drones. Being able to instantly resaturate a base after you rebuild it is really, really good. Hey, look, radio form is back. Wings, get us around on this stuff. Do I have Adrenal yet? I got Adrenal now. Hooray! Widow Mines doing friendly fire damage. Doesn't pick up that Thorn, it goes down. I think that's probably a mistake, and actually a lot of damage getting taken here. That Thor's at 25 HP. The Widow Mines are something of a problem, sure. Meanwhile, Gopat goes attacking down the middle. Ooh, that's some free Thors from Radio FM. I'm not sure why Thors were the play here for Radio FM. He's dealing with a lot of Hydralisks and Zerglings, and that's just not a composition you want to deal with. So Thor dies. Widow Mines, I'm trying to kill them all. But, a couple of them come off their cooldown just in the nick of time. That Marauder goes down. I know I have Widow Mines down here, even though I can't see them because of this Spore. So, big, nice Hydra attack here from Gopat Go. Going to take down Robin Hood's main hatch. That's pretty good stuff. Going to maybe try to focus down an Extractor while you're at it. Killing Interceptors is nice too. Neo Slayer is in the mix, coming in very strongly at the same time. The Hydra's actually not doing very well against the Marine Thor combo, which makes sense. Marine's pretty good against that stuff. And I'm just like, all right, I got to help. While they're being distracted, wipe out the resources here at this base of Zips. Slow down Zips' ability to make more Sky Toss stuff. So I do. So Zips down to 137 supply. Neo Slayer is at 187 with his just battle cruiser play. Radio FM still at 162, which is pretty nice. Robin Hood's down to 7. So Robin Hood is having a rough time of it, to be sure. And I'm like, all right, I don't really want to engage with those Widow Mines. Let's just focus down some of these probes. And maybe the Marines that are unloading here too. But a Widow Mine shot. Oh, the Widow Mine shot does not actually happen. Robin Hood says, I wish I could watch the replay of Orange running back and forth only to run back again. So I don't know. Is that Zip? Has Zip been running back and forth today? Got more Lings running in. La, 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 la. You know, just keeping everybody busy while I just resaturate these bases. He A moves to the base, and by the time he gets back, Teal teleports out. And then he A moves north again. So Zip, he has really nice macro, but maybe he doesn't know what recall is. That can be a problem sometimes. On the ladder where there's 8 players involved, maybe someone's not as good as you want them to be. And I bet you Teal is right now doing the exact same thing he's done all game. Who's Teal? Neo Slayer? No. Teal. Is this Teal? I guess Neo Slayer's Teal. Fascinating stuff, says Robin Hood. All right, man. Once again, Radio FM. He's maxed out. He's just been absolutely killing it on the macro front. He's consistently been one of the better players when it comes to having the highest supply in this game. And yeah, Tempest getting some nice free shots off here. This ground group dies. The Thors are a problem for the carriers. I'm like, okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run in my Lings. I'm going to run in my 2 Ultralisks. Okay, 3 Ultralisks I managed to make so far. And I'm going to help you out, teammate SniperMonkey, because you've helped me a bunch today already. So I do. I kill all the Thors. The carriers are muchas happy. Ooh. And now on the offensive. Let's go take something else down. I guess maybe we can kill Zip's base now. So Zip down to 90 supply. Maybe the words from Robin Hood hurt him. Hurt his feelings, but yeah, he's not doing super hot on worker count. His carriers over here are fighting against the battle cruiser fleet, which is not good. Recall! Recall! Get out of there! This is Robin Hood! Oh no, is he not recalling? Oh, the interceptor count is not happy by any stretch. Okay, now recall? Now. Oh my gosh, he recalled out. Okay. He did it. He recalled. Meanwhile, my Lings and Ultras are in here fighting. I really just want to take down Nexuses, I think, at this point. Just keep Zip from being able to remax at all. Not that he's really ever been maxed. Who's been maxed today other than Radio FM and maybe Neo Slayer? So Zip leaves the game. He lost all of his newest sources of income. There's some lurkers here. I didn't bring any overseers because I'm bad. But, ooh boy, Radio FM, his supply is going to plummet here as all of his SCVs get absolutely ripped by the splash damage from those Ultralisks. Yeah, down to 60 supply there. Out Robin trash, says SniperMonkey. SniperMonkey, be nice. I don't support that kind of bad manner from anyone. Come on. He's been fine. He's been alright. I'm like, can we scan over here? Because these lurkers are kind of wrecking my stuff. And there we go. Yeah, that's a 15 kill lurker that's going to get killed at the end of the day. Nidus. Lead guitar says, I came into this world with Nidus worms. I'm going to go out of it with the same thing. I'm just kind of trickling Lings and Ultras in. Not particularly good strategy at all. Lead guitar with the Nidus. Again. Yeah, see, man, my Lings are helping. Oh, they're helping. Because the Thors can either attack the Lings, which is not very time efficient for them, in which case they're taking shots from the carriers and the Tempests, or they're attacking the carriers and Tempests. My Lings are chewing them apart. Thors are just bad. Thors are really bad against Zerglings for sure. So lead guitar down here trying to defend with his 1 armor Zerglings. Yeah, that's why they didn't win, because I have 3-3 and Adrenal. He doesn't have Adrenal. Woo! So once again, Neo Slayer's at 170. Nobody else really has a giant army to speak of. SniperMonkey's fine. Kopax goes fine. I'm at 71 total supply right now. So yeah, I mean, this is just non-stop, action-packed, scrap-tastic. Radio FM taps out, as he doesn't have any additional sources of income anywhere on the map. The Hydras supporting the carriers and the Tempest. Some good teamwork here. Zip's gone, so we're going to make sure his carriers can't be used by anybody else. And lead guitar's left the game. So at this point, I think all that's left is for... Who hasn't left here? Robin Hood? I think Robin Hood is still in the game. Let's check an APM. Yeah, Robin Hood is still in the game. I thought Zip left. Did Zip leave? Yeah, Zip left. Anyway, somebody in here is going to make us kill absolutely everything to win this game. So I'm going to ×2 it and zoom out super far, and you can watch the destruction of everything that is Team South in slow motion. So, woof, yeah, the reason I wanted to cast this game is just because it was literally nonstop. I was so stressed playing this game. I never had a time to just sit back and be like, all right, what do I want to do next? I had to think fast. I really had to think fast, which is a lot of what StarCraft is, but sometimes in team games it's slower. For sure. But at the end of the day, I was just like, can I get to 200 supply at any point today? I said to myself, and the answer was probably not. I'm spending my money fairly well. I have 1 million gas that I probably should have given to like the battlecruiser or the carrier player or something, because I wasn't going to spend it with, you know, tiny bits of minerals that I have. Look at me droning up when the game is over. I think this is it for team. Yeah, that's it. And then that's the game. GG! FalconPaladin, Go Pack Go, Neo Slayer, and SniperMonkey are your winners in about 24 minutes. So great. Really great job there. Honestly, from Neo Slayer and SniperMonkey. Go Pack Go had a good game too. Nope, I was the weak link here today, but I could contribute. I did contribute to Zip tapping out for sure. I defended, lost my 3rd and 4th bases and got them back again. I was very happy about that. I really just Lingbane Ultra just made a lot of sense for me, right? If we're dealing with like a Marine Marauder kind of Widowmine Thor style force, That's probably your best bet. I mean, I could have probably got some Hydras into the mix too, but I do like the Ultralisks because they can absorb Widowmine shots better than Hydras can, even though Hydras with range outrange the Widowmines. It's always a little bit tricky for me fighting against Widowmines with Hydras. They do tend to wander into that range sometimes. But great job with a mass battle cruiser. Like sometimes mass battle cruiser is just really, really, really overpowered at this level, like diamond level of StarCraft 2. And that was definitely the case here today. Zip's Skytoss army, if he knew how to recall, maybe would have been more effective. But in the end, it was not. And Go Pat Go. What are the upgrades for Go Pat Go? I'm actually curious about that. He's blue. +3 missile, +1 armor, and +2 melee. All right. Fair enough. He's got the Hydra upgrades for range and speed. Speed for Lings here too. But I got 3/3 with Adrenal, with Ultra, Chitinous Plating, Overlord speed, and Overlord armor and speed. Done. Pretty happy about that. And yeah, good game. Resources lost here today too. 23,000 for me, 26,000 for Go Pat Go, 33,000 for Radio FM, 27,000 for Zip. Yeah, Radio FM had big armies and lost them, which means you have the most resources lost. It means you played well, but did not come out on top here today. Oh, so that was fun. It was really fun. And that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a 4v4 team game. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.